something big, a big upset. And now, remember, towers are sometimes blessings. Usually, I think they're blessings in disguise because they make us rebuild. But in this case, it looks like somebody's doing a lot of thinking about, because I'm feeling Hermit, the Tower card, and I don't know, the World, I guess. But somebody's doing a lot of thinking about a repetitive cycle, so it could be some karma going on here. But yeah, I'm also feeling Phoenix Rising, like the Judgment card. But let's see. We'll go ahead and get started. You guys, please hit like and leave comments. Let me know what you think. At the end of every video, I'm going to do a Tuesday's tips and tricks for those of you who like the health little tips that I love to share, the neuroscience, health and wellness, happiness. Sometimes it's hormones, sometimes it's love. Okay, King of Swords. I just did a short that this King of Swords was real strong in. So I did my first, well, I've done a couple shorts before, but I actually did a tarot short. So check that out. I don't even know if I did it right. Hopefully it'll go out. But anyway, so we've got King of Swords. That's somebody who's really doing a lot of thinking. The sword is up. It's active. A lot of mental energy. The King of Swords depicts somebody who is very clear. They're getting clear. Maybe they haven't been clear, but they're getting clear. Okay? Clear about what they want, where they want to be, what's contributing to it, what's hindering it. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Swords. Oh, there's the Hermit. How about that? Wow, okay. Yeah, see, y'all's energy is super strong right now. My energy is super strong. My gifts are super strong, tapped in right now. And a lot of you know, I mean, I don't often need the cards. It's just that they're an amazing tool. But a lot of times the messages come through, especially when I'm doing personals. Well, not that I do them. I'm not taking any right now, but often I don't pull cards. I will talk to them, the person, and get a lot out before the cards, if ever the cards. Anyway, I'm rambling. Forgive me. All right, so we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords is an energy, like I said, somebody very, getting very clear, okay? Now, we're going to clarify, but next we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is sometimes it's an overthinking. It's a mental imprisonment. It's somebody feeling trapped or caught. I'm also feeling like maybe a dismissive avoidant. If you are dealing with a dismissive avoidant, there might be some tips that we can go over. And that is going to be also one of my tips and tricks subjects that I'm going to do, how to deal with that. It's very difficult, for those of us who don't have that same kind or secure attachment style. Anyway, so we've got a lot of enlightenment. Somebody is really getting clear about what's holding them back or making them feel bad. So this overall is a good thing. We have the Queen of Cups. These cards are unique, so we're not doing reversals. I just kind of feel for it, depending on how it feels. Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. So I think somebody is withholding love. Or, look at that, there's a return. Or a very sweet energy. Six of Cups is all about, thinking about the good things. So, basically, when you go through no contact or you're at odds or, there's a breakup or even just a disturbance in the connection, there are stages we go through. We go through sometimes, especially dismissives. If somebody is dismissive, avoidant, or not real emotionally available, they'll go through a period where they kind of feel relief, that they don't have to answer questions anymore and that sort of thing. They don't feel the pressure anymore. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm better off by myself. And, it's kind of something that stems from their childhood. It's not usually about the partner that they're with right now. So be careful not to take that personal if that's happening to you. But somebody is thinking a lot. I think this is, I was putting you up here and your person down here, but you might need to flip the roles if needed. This is somebody thinking about the very good things of the past. The positives. Somebody wanting to, it's very nostalgic. And the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not sure. Let's start clarifying. Or let's do the outcome on the bottom, and then we'll start clarifying. Look at this, King of Cups. We have a match. There is a lot of love here. King and Queen of Cups. There's that cycle. Okay, the world. The world card, the cycle. I told you, I said that in the beginning. I was feeling this really strong. So there is a cycle repeating. It looks like somebody maybe triggers the other. And then, I don't know, there's an element of holding back or mirroring maybe, where you want each other to be the one to show love. Two of Pentacles, big decision. I think there's a decision about doing things differently. There is love here. Let me get one clarifier for each row. I'm going to pull another deck. So 9 of Cups. Again, a lot of love. I don't know why my camera angle is a little off, isn't it? Let's see if we can turn these a little. Guess I really don't need to. Y'all can still see them. They're just so pretty. I want you guys to be able to see them. Okay, so 9 of Cups. Oh, we have the Emperor. Let me see something real quick. So the Emperor is all about stability. I feel like there's a difference in how we in love languages here, or the love languages, or how we express love and what we need. Like if you're like one person feels like they're being starved. They're not getting the reassurance and the affection and the love that they're giving. And so they feel hurt because they're not getting it back. While the person that's getting the love and affection actually feels a little, a need to keep things at arm's distance because they're not that comfortable with that, and they take things slower. We've got the Sun card, beautiful, with the Emperor, stability. So clarifying, we have a lot of good cards here. Let me grab another deck. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, why do we have tell me about this Emperor, I'm not the Emperor, the King of Swords, which is air, so that represents Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to, but that card does. Somebody is really trying to figure out how to deal with or cut out the conflict. I don't think this is it's almost like we're fighting. We don't have anything to really fight about. It's just a matter of meeting each other's needs and feeling secure. So there's a lot of confusion. So why do we have the 8 of Swords? Somebody just shuts down the conflict is what I think. I am still kind of feeling no conflict, no contact. Queen of Wands. So when somebody is shut down and needs space, the last thing you need to do is press, okay? The last thing you want to do is send a bunch of texts, or why aren't you responding to me, or you must not care, you must not love me like I love you. No, not when you're dealing with somebody that needs space, because that's just going to make them shut down. There's 7 of Cups. There's just a ton of confusion. So whoever is thinking about, some of you are trying to figure out what action to take. Your action to take is to not take. Okay, it's to give space. Let them come to you. If they're the ones that are needing space, let them come to you. Yes, somebody kind of has fear about love. They want it deep down, but they have to take it slow so they can trust it. It needs to be consistent, not drama. So people who are dismissive, avoidance, attachment style, they go slow, and they perceive conflict as the end or a reason that the relationship isn't working. So just knowing that is helpful. They also feel like it should be easy. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles followed by the 8 of Pentacles, or clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. Tell me more on that. Yeah, slow and steady. Slow, even keeled, steady. These kind of people, they're not always a fit for people who don't have a secure attachment style, because it just is a major, like a never-ending trigger of one another, you know. So a new beginning. Make sure if this, it looks like this is going to come back around. I don't even think all of you are actually are totally broken up. I just think there's some space, like some no contact or limited contact. But the Fool card does indicate that there's going to be a new beginning, but it also indicates that you need to really let things go, like let go of the need to be attached. It's so counterintuitive. Let go of needing the attachment, right? Let go of the hurt or confusion, and it's kind of like a fresh start. You got to not hold on to the baggage. But going forward, can we talk about this more? Can you, maybe say, I realize now that I think you need space, whereas I need more. Like you need your autonomy and your space and your independence, and that makes me feel like you aren't, on board. And so, can we just talk about it more next time so I don't feel like that and then I don't react, that kind of thing. There's a Lover's card I just saw. Let's see what's going on with this world. Yeah, so the way things get handled are going to make a big difference here. It's a cool, calm, no drama, dynamic. And make sure that when you have the discussions about what somebody's not feeling, what you're feeling, you're not getting, be real careful, because people who have these certain attachment styles, they feel like everything is an insult. So instead of saying you did or you don't, do it more of a I feel like I would do better, if I knew why you were needing space, or if I knew that you were needing space, so I could honor that for you. I would like to respect those needs of yours, something like that. But make sure you do it in a very kind way. And also make sure whenever you talk about things that aren't good, talk about the good things too. Make sure you give them praise for all the good things. Build up the good things. Somebody's going, this is not my story. This is not everybody's story. If somebody's not treating you good and they're just, you know what? This is not your story. But see, this is cooperation, collaboration. And I think that might need to just be said. I want, us to, this is not a big deal. I don't think we have anything major going on here. I think all of this can, we don't have any major issues. I think, we just or have some glitches that we can work through, and I would like to make that happen. You want to make sure you're seeing someone that also is willing to put in the work. You don't want to starve yourself. This is not about starving yourself to meet someone else's needs and keeping your needs empty. My cat is snoring. Listen. You guys, I may have the oldest living cat on the planet. I mean, I don't know, but she was my grandmother's rescue. And if you add up, how old they thought she was when they got her, she had already had 2 litters of kittens, they said. And she had already been, declawed and everything else. And, but they thought she was like, I don't know, 5 or 8 years old. If you add up that from the time, that to also the time my grandmother had her, then the time, that after my grandmother died and she came to me, if you add that all up, she's like 28 years old, which I'm like, oh my gosh. So I pulled her file and I calculated just by the definite, like how old she's been with me and my grandmother, and just say like 2 years, she would say she was only 2 years old when my grandmother got her, then she would be 23 years old. Cats are at very, like the long age, live to be like 18. So but I've been doing reverse aging on her too. Which is some of those tips and tricks I like to share, how to do that. Anyway, back to y'all. I hope this is helpful. Sometimes I feel like I can't tell. So we have a new beginning here. We have, make sure you give them a lot of praise and recognition for their positive traits, Make sure you're very non-pissy, I want to say. Use words like reasonable, let's be practical, sensible, non-emotional words, okay? Because I feel like you guys are dealing with a dismissive, avoidant, and that person, there might be no contact because they have to like go into their cave, and then they need their alone time, and then they process things. But if you're talking while they're trying to process, they don't process. They get more shut down. So this person just needs space. Look at that, the star. This does have a happy ending, but it's not, I think some of you guys may be feeling like, just feeling like that they're mean or they don't care, when that's actually not true. They just are maybe a little stunted with how to deal with they just don't deal with the emotions the same way. Yeah, they shut down. Look at that. They shut down. But they also come back. If it's not too drastic, if it's not a big blow up, nasty blow up, then they regroup and they come back, but they have to feel safe, this type of person. So I would not cut the cord unless you really, really need to be done. Let's get look at that. Wow. Told y'all I was tapped in. Separation, the time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, love yourself first. The other thing is, I want to say that often when we're triggered by these things by someone else, it's actually a mirror reflection of where we are not caring enough for ourselves. So if you're feeling unloved, or if you're feeling like you don't get enough attention, those are things that you aren't giving to yourself enough, okay? So keep that in mind, action breeds action. Sitting around crying breeds, and I'm not saying you are, but sitting around crying or inactivity breeds more of it. So get yourself, make sure you're going, and you're not stuck in just a non-action type energy. So this card comes to you as an indication of angelic support as you spend time away from each other. While you're apart, the angels can help you fill your, oh my gosh, this is what I just said. Fill your hours with healthy activities which will help your present or future relationships. This may indicate a temporary period of aloneness, such as while your partner is traveling for business, or in a time of your life when you're single and preparing for your next relationship. It can also mean a marital separation or a divorce. Call upon the angels for support and guidance during these transitions. They can help you discover the deep healing to your mind as you spend some time alone, which prepares you for the next part of your relationship journey. So yeah, to be able to handle this time where there's this separation, this no contact is not, and it's not over. Okay, so it's just you can hurt the space between you by trying to push and stressing out and not, and falling into a funk, or being just dwelling on the sadness, or you can let it be a positive by where they get to regroup. The time apart resets the energy. It resets the dynamic. You can build on yourself. You can, get to the gym or whatever, look good, feel good, smell good, dress nice, those kinds of things so that you feel good about yourself. So you're not relying so much on someone else. This is going to come back together, and it looks like there is a lot of love here. So let's do one more. Where is it? I know. Love these. Oh, these are the cards I should do for shorts. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. That's a powerful message for someone who thinks they have to get love and be worthy by the work they put in. So another thing that I like to go in one of my tips and tricks is remember feminine energy is to lean back and receive. It's to be happy. It's to be thankful for the things that the masculine energy does for you. You take action and do too much of the masculine things, which is the doing, then your masculine doesn't feel that masculine. So if you're in the feminine energy, and I switch this bracelet because it's hard, I know, because we have to work and we have to do things to pay our bills and stuff. So we have to be in our masculine energy a lot, right? So my masculine, I use this bracelet as a reminder. It should be on my right arm because I'm working, but so I try to remember to keep it on, to put it on my left wrist when I need to be in my feminine energy. And that's just a little tip, But feminine energy leans back and receives, and then it's grateful, and it makes the masculine feel good for their efforts. So this message is all about not taking action, not making the move, okay? Letting them come to you. All right, if this is your reading, if this resonated. And it's going to make a major, major difference. And during that time, it's time for you to work on things that make you feel good. Pamper yourself. Take a salt bath or get to the gym. Take some positive action towards yourself. And the tip that I was going to give you guys also is morning sun. It is the best antidepressant, and it's unbelievable. You start getting morning sun in your eyes, no sunglasses, not through a window, but there's a bland behind your eyes that the sun can only reach through your eyes. So don't stare at the sun, but let the sun hit your face. Earlier you get up, the earlier in the day, the better. Before you have caffeine, because it will stimulate all the hormones. Also, it will help you when you do that. You'll fall asleep easier at night. Okay. So morning sun, morning sun, morning.